Shaping Shots with Bubba Watson. You might remember what garnered him Shot of the Year in 2012. Shot of a lifetime for Bubba Watson. Take a look at the scenario here at the Masters in a playoff, trying to win his first major championship. No, you can't see the green. Bubba probably can't even see the green. How far away was it, Bubba?
To the hole was about 164, right in there. 135 front edge. Yeah.
And you went with the 52-degree wedge.
Went with 52 degree.
Because everybody does that.
And you could see if the other shot that was just up there, you could see the tip of the bunker. So you knew that I was aiming at that bunker in the middle of the fairway. And then I just hooked it as much as I could, and somehow it worked out.
It's amazing. When you were in the trees, Bubba, I was like, poor Bubba, you know, runner-up finish in the Masters. That's not going to be too bad. You end up hitting the shot of the century.
You know what's sad about that? I was thinking that same thing. I was like, you know, second place in the Masters is not bad.
Now, Bubba, I know you went to Georgia. I don't know that you got a degree in geometry. How in the world did you pull off that shot? Can you walk us through it? Do you have the club with you?
Somebody mind holding this one?
Not at all.
Is this the 52-degree wedge that you used to hit this shot?
No, it's the same model. It's just I've changed it.
Why on earth would you swap out that club?
Well, you gotta
I hope it's in glass, you know, in a trophy case.
Listen, I might never hit a good shot again, but I got one club I can save that.
There you go. There you go. All right, walk us through it. What was going through that brilliant mind of yours?
You know, the key for me was the lie was good. So kind of what I'm doing now, I get that good lie. But it was on the pine straw. I knew if I catch it clean, it's going to come out great. We knew that how anxious I was, how amped up I was, that 135, I could easily get the 52 degree to the front edge. And so for me, we grabbed the 52, hoping to get it to the center of the green with the energy level that I was at. Kind of like now in the morning drive, you know, we're so high energy right now. And so I wasn't looking at the pin. I was looking at just on the front of the green to the middle of the green. And then obviously I got excited and hit it really hard and got it to the pin. But so what I did in that shot, in that moment, you could see the gap. I had to really hook it. So I put my front foot a little forward, so that gives me the chance to get that hook going. I hood my club just a little bit.
Hood meaning shut it down,
yeah,
right?
Sorry.
De-loft. No, that's okay. We're just trying to help the amateurs.
I've never had a lesson. I'm winging this.
But I love how you're talking front foot, back foot. That's a true lefty right there.
Right. And so I what do you call it again? I de-lofted it.
You de-loft, you shut it down.
Shut it down. And so I did that, and then I made sure I swung from the inside to the outside. And while that's happening in my mind, at the same time when I come through, I'm making sure I roll my wrist over, and to help it obviously de-lofts, and you can see now it's de-lofted pretty good.
And other than that, it was a simple shot.
Other than that, it was just a no-brainer.
When did you say the prayer, in the backswing or the downswing?
Well, I said it while I was flying, while I was walking down there, I did it all. You know, and
the downswing.
Well, I said it while I was flying, while I was walking down there, I did it all. You know, and also golfers at any level, I think, when the wind is blowing a certain way, you get excited. So the wind was slightly helping the draw, helping the hook, or we want to call it. And so for me, it gave me the great hook, or we want to call it. And so for me, it gave me the great feeling that I could pull this shot off. Not knowing if I would, but I never thought about the mishit, the bad stuff that could happen. I always thought about what I needed to excel in this shot, and somehow it pulled off.
The glass was half full. The jacket was half on at this point. We like to look at it that way. I'd love to see you pull off this shot right now. We're talking about a sweeping hook for a left-hander. Let's watch.
We'll just make up numbers if it doesn't hook enough.
And watch this. Starts about 25 yards out to the left.
Look at that thing hooking. It's really hooking.
Carving back in. Now,
you're pretty good.
Pretty good at that.
Bubba, the world knows that you've never officially taken a golf lesson.
It's amazing.
In your life. You've never had a teacher in your life. How do you learn that? How can you teach amateurs that besides just walking us through the technique?
For me, it was about as a child learning, and just instead of playing with GI Joes or cars or something, I was at the golf course or in my backyard, and I would practice, and to get a wiffle ball, a plastic ball, to go 5 feet farther, I would swing harder. So that created my pass parallel, and then to move the ball, I had to learn how to roll my wrist, how to hood the ball to keep it under tree limbs. So for me, it was just about practice. I just repetition. Just kept doing it, kept doing it. When I talk to kids now at different events, I always tell them that just practice. You know, it's just about practice. It's not about, you want to learn it, you want to use your imagination, and then when you get emotion that you feel, like that hook just then, I feel the inside to outside roll in the wrist, and you remember that, and you have to stick to it and remember it. So when it comes in a situation like that, it's just a go-to shot. And so for me, it was about me just practicing hours and hours. Now I don't. It was about me just practicing hours and hours. Now I don't seem like I hit the range that much, but but I've done it for many days, many hours.